stand, get it high, get it high. Perfect. Good. Good.
Like every session, sparring is hard. He keeps strong man. So I think I'm giving him good spar.
He's already beaten Daniel Dubois. Daniel Dubois is a big, strong guy, immense power. I give him all the credit in the world, and he's overcome many demons.
History. First time ever a unification of the heavyweight title to take place in this country, and the four belts are on the line.
Understand boxing a little bit more and better now than I did when I first went in and started.
Daniel Dubois has kicked off training camp with one mission: total transformation. No more half measures. He's sharpening every weapon in his arsenal, determined to evolve into a savage, complete fighter. With the Usyk rematch looming like a storm, Dubois is going all in, mind, body, and soul. This isn't just preparation, it's war mode. He knows what's coming, and this time he's coming for destruction.
Yeah, I enjoy it a lot. So that's what I do, so it's my full-time occupation, and you know, before I start training, I think maybe a bit apprehensive, but once I'm in it, I'm going.
Dubois is unleashing hell in the gym, fueled by raw power and a hunger for redemption. His camp isn't just training, it's war prep. The focus? Brutal endurance, explosive speed, and razor-sharp tactics, all designed to shut down Usyk's slick footwork and high IQ movement. They're not just chasing victory, they're plotting an ambush. But here's the burning question: can all this fire finally melt the ice-cold genius of Usyk?
Loose, just shake out, make sure you colour that canvas in. Plenty of movement then. Benefits of using the ropes.
Dubois is in full beast mode, refining every inch of his arsenal with surgical precision. His mornings start with punishing road work, not just to build stamina, but to forge unbreakable mental steel. Then come the brutal strength sessions, pushing his body past its limits, day after day. This isn't like any camp before. It's darker, it's deeper, it's war ready. Dubois isn't just training to compete, he's training to destroy. Every rep, every step, every drop of sweat is fuel for the storm he plans to unleash. This fight isn't just about the title, it's about dominance. And when Dubois steps into that ring, it won't be just another battle, it will be a reckoning. Can he harness all that fury, all that preparation to break Usyk's reign? Let us know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more electrifying updates. Conditioning isn't just training anymore, it's war prep. Dubois is being pushed to the brink with savage drills built to forge a fighter who can hit like a wrecking ball and keep swinging for 12 brutal rounds. His coaches know the truth. Usyk isn't just a technician, he's a mental assassin. That's why they're sharpening Dubois' instincts, his grit, his fire. Because this isn't just about muscle, it's about mind games. And Dubois is being turned into a weapon that can outlast the storm and break it. Inside the ring, Dubois is transforming into a calculated predator. Every hour is spent drilling ruthless precision, refining footwork to trap Usyk, slicing off the ring like a man on a mission. His head movement, sharper than ever. because Dubois knows one thing: if he can't avoid Usyk's laser-like shots, he won't survive. This isn't just training, it's surgical preparation for war. He's not just chasing victory, he's engineering it inch by inch, second by second.
Good, 1, 2. Shot, nice jab. Shot, good jab. 3 shots. Short after. Good. Good shots. When he puts the gloves on, he's a different animal. In here, he's every day. He's a very nice, polite young man. Never says a bad word about anything. Come fight night, and he puts them gloves on. As I said before, if it was his nan in the other corner.
What's more, Dubois' camp isn't leaving anything to chance. They've handpicked sparring partners built to mirror Usyk's chaos, southpaw stance, ghost-like footwork, unpredictable angles. Every round is a war against clones of the man who beat him. It's not just about punches, it's about rewiring Dubois' instincts to adapt on the fly. He's being trained to hunt a phantom, to cut through the confusion, and strike with ruthless precision. Because when fight night comes, there won't be room for guesswork, only domination.
Class jab.
The experts are split, and the tension is electric. While most back Usyk's masterful technique, a rising chorus believes Dubois' raw strength and recent evolution could rewrite the script. Tony Bellew, never one to hold back, respects Dubois' conviction and fire, but he's not buying the fairy tale. Bellew insists that Usyk's experience, skill, and elite pedigree form an unbreakable wall Dubois won't crack. In his eyes, Dubois brings power, but Usyk brings war-tested brilliance. With both camps locked in and the clock ticking down, this rematch is primed to explode.
I think he's a super dangerous challenger, and he'll go into it with a lot of belief, but I believe that belief will get shrunk. As the rounds pass, and as the shots start getting landed on him, questions will be asked of him again. Oleksandr Usyk will be.
Looking back at their first encounter, Tony Bellew didn't mince words. Dubois simply didn't apply enough pressure. But times have changed. Bellew now sees a more seasoned, battle-hardened version of Dubois, forged through pain and experience. He believes Dubois has leveled up, more refined, more powerful, and far more dangerous. This isn't the same man who fell short. According to Bellew, the improvements aren't just minor tweaks, they could be the difference between another defeat and total redemption.
I believe the first fight with him that he'd had enough. He'd had enough, and he quit. So it is what it is. You can make as much of that or as little of it as you want. I think Daniel Dubois is now coming to a different stage in his career, where he's understanding now of what needs to be done and what's at stake. I think he's shown that he can overcome difficult times in fights now. And I think the victory over Anthony Joshua is going to propel his confidence levels to an all-time high.
Fabio Wardley didn't hold back when weighing in on the Usyk versus Dubois rematch. He gave Dubois credit: stronger, sharper, more disciplined. The transformation is real. But even with all that progress, Wardley believes the outcome won't change. Usyk in his eyes is still levels above. He called Usyk a puzzle no one's cracked, a riddle written in movement, timing, and ruthless precision. While Dubois is evolving, Wardley made one thing crystal clear: Usyk doesn't just fight, he solves, dismantles, and dominates. And come fight night, he expects Dubois to learn that lesson all over again.
For the fight.
I'm edging towards Usyk for points. It's not to take anything away from Daniel and how he's progressed in his career and how much he's grown as a fighter. But yeah, I just think Usyk is a puzzle that is yet to be solved.
Frank Warren isn't just hopeful, he's fired up. The veteran promoter believes Daniel Dubois has everything it takes to shock the world in this rematch. Warren openly admits Usyk is a master, but even masters have cracks. And this time, Dubois knows exactly where to aim. Warren claims Dubois has evolved, smarter, stronger, and no longer starstruck. He's not stepping in to survive, he's stepping in to destroy. With the right game plan and mindset, Warren says this won't be a repeat, it'll be a reckoning, and the world's not ready for the upset that's brewing.
Usyk, I've got great admiration for. He's beaten every British fighter that he's been in with. But I believe that he has weaknesses, and it was nearly exploited in that first fight. I mean, that's the punch I always felt would give him problems. So Daniel knows what he's got to do in this next fight.
Frank Warren's strategy for Dubois? Relentless pressure, non-stop action. He's adamant that if Daniel Dubois can keep Usyk on the back foot, the Ukrainian's weaknesses will start to show. Warren believes Usyk is at his most vulnerable when forced to defend, and that's where Dubois needs to pounce. He's urging Dubois to stay active, stay aggressive, and force the pace. If Dubois can dictate the tempo, this isn't just a fight, it's a potential upset waiting to happen. Warren's confidence is clear. Take the fight to Usyk and the door to victory opens wide.
Aside from targeting the body and landing that shot to the body, what else does Daniel have to do in the rematch?
Got to work his jab. Got to be busy. Got to be busy. He's got to push him back, keep him on the back foot. You know, he doesn't fight too well going backwards. Usyk. You put him on his back foot, and it negates about 70% of what.
Daniel Dubois is gearing up for the ultimate redemption fight as he faces Oleksandr Usyk in a thrilling rematch for the undisputed heavyweight title, set for July 19th, 2025 at the iconic Wembley Stadium in London. This is Dubois' chance to settle the score after a painful 9th round stoppage in 2023, a loss that fueled his fire to come back stronger than ever. With major upgrades in his strength, technique, and mentality, Dubois is ready to prove he's not the same fighter who was outclassed the first time around. This is more than a fight. This is Dubois' chance to reshape his legacy, topple the undefeated Usyk, and potentially shift the heavyweight landscape forever.
On July 19th, history will be made here at Wembley Stadium. Britain's Daniel Dynamite Dubois, the IBF World Heavyweight Champion, perhaps the biggest puncher in the division today, will take on the Ukrainian genius, the unbeaten unified World Heavyweight Champion, Oleksandr Usyk.
Recently, Daniel Dubois took to social media with a grin, sharing a hilarious moment from his training camp. Reflecting on a tough sparring session, he couldn't help but laugh about a bizarre pre-fight tradition at Wembley Stadium. Some things are better left unsaid, Dubois joked, brushing off the awkwardness of the situation. Despite the quirky custom, he made it clear that certain behind-the-scenes moments and locker room antics are best kept private. But what stood out wasn't just the humor, it was his unwavering focus and relaxed demeanor in the face of the madness. With the biggest fight of his career just around the corner, Dubois is not just physically prepared for Usyk, his mental game is locked in. The bizarre tradition may have caught his attention, but it's clear that nothing will shake his confidence as he heads into the highly anticipated rematch.
And I've been up there, seeing you training in the barn with Don Charles. What happens in the barn stays in the barn, right?
That's right, that's right. All the bodies that are in the barn, stay in the barn.
Exactly that. And the mad thing about this barn, right, where it is, when you go out in the car park, you can see the arches of Wembley. And in that car park, you can find Daniel Dubois standing there, staring at them arches.
Many a times meditating and everything, but yeah.
What's in the head when you're looking at those?
Just more. This is the big.
In the lead up to their highly anticipated rematch, Daniel Dubois and Oleksandr Usyk have exchanged sharp words in numerous press conferences and interviews, escalating their already intense rivalry. The verbal sparring between the two fighters has only added fuel to the fire, with each passing exchange ratcheting up the animosity surrounding the showdown. The tension is undeniable. This isn't just a fight, it's a battle of egos. These heated exchanges have transformed the build-up into something far more explosive, with both fighters making it clear that their confrontation will be anything but cordial. The bad blood between Dubois and Usyk is palpable, making their clash even more charged and unpredictable. With the stakes higher than ever, fans are counting down to what promises to be an unforgettable, fireworks-filled fight in the ring.
The acting you did that night, you've heard of the Oscars, right? The Emmys. You should be given an Oscar for the performance. You conned the referee, you conned us, you conned the boxing world. I've always maintained that, and I'll still maintain it.
Oleksandr showed what he's capable to do. I guarantee you, if he would see referee start counting, he would be on his feet. Don't call my man a cheater.
On one hand, Oleksandr Usyk acknowledged Daniel Dubois' raw power and undeniable potential, recognizing him as a dangerous force in the ring. But make no mistake, Usyk wasted no time asserting his dominance, confidently declaring that he's the better fighter. With a rock-solid belief in his own abilities, Usyk highlighted his wealth of experience, sharp technical skills, and unshakable mental toughness as the true weapons that will carry him through. While Dubois may be a serious threat, Usyk is resolute in his conviction that he will outclass him at every turn. Years of sharpening his craft against the best in the world fuel Usyk's confidence, and he firmly believes his skill will dismantle Dubois' brute force. This rematch is set to be a battle of contrasting styles, raw power versus refined technique, and Usyk is determined to show once again that his mastery in the ring makes him the undisputed king of the heavyweight division.
Daniel is a hard fighter. Daniel win Horgovic, Miller, and Joshua. It's a great. Now, maybe Daniel bad, but me bad.
Usyk didn't hold back, acknowledging Daniel Dubois' skill, but he made it crystal clear that it won't be enough when they face off in the ring. While he respects Dubois' abilities, Usyk's calm, unshakable confidence speaks volumes. He's not underestimating his opponent, but he's also not intimidated. The Ukrainian champion remains laser-focused and determined to back up his claims on fight night. As the rematch inches closer, the question remains, has Dubois done enough to close the gap? His power and technique have undeniably improved, and his dedication is evident. But Usyk isn't your typical opponent. His ring IQ, movement, and vast experience make him a nightmare to beat. Will Dubois' perseverance and hunger be enough to dethrone Usyk, or will the Ukrainian champion once again prove that he's operating on a whole other level? This showdown will answer that question once and for all. If you're hyped for this epic battle, drop a comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for all the latest updates.